Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video we're going to go through the week ahead analysis. We're going to go over some currency strength and weakness and identify some markets to watch. So at the Forex market wrap video we talked about the potential for the dollar to break above and close above this previous structure high in here. And we can see this kind of reflected in the strength meter. We're continuing to see the dollar climb, not as aggressively as it suggests on the strength meter, but it is still gaining strength across the majority of the currency pairs. We've also seen some declines in Kiwi and some huge declines in the Swiss franc, and that's where we're going to be focusing some of our attention going into this week's trading. Basically looking for the risk on, risk off effect in the market. And we can see here for the dollar, now that we've broken above these highs, we can expect a continuation potentially up into this sort of 93 area through there. If we get price pulling back, retesting, finding bullish price action, we can expect some further upside out of the US dollar. Now, one market we talked about last week was the NASDAQ. We wanted to see the NASDAQ fall. That provides a risk off sentiment in the market, which means the dollar will continue to gain strength. Now, we're expecting the NASDAQ to continue to fall into sort of this zone here, around about that 15,000 area, because looking at the overall weekly chart, we can see that price is in a clear uptrend. However, it's in the retracement phase of the uptrend. When we're in a retracement phase of an uptrend, we usually see the daily form lower lows and lower highs until we get to an area of support where we need to wait to see if buyers are going to step back in again, or we're going to see the continuation to the downside. Now, with this market currently, if I go to that daily time frame, we talked about the potential for this market taking out this low through here. Looks like we're getting that now, and if this is going to be the lower high in here, we could see price continue down into this supporting area going into next week. So we could look for some short-term short opportunities down into this major swing point. When price gets there, we'll likely see a bit of a pullback, either a retracement and a breakout, or a continuation to the downside. One of those things we're going to have to identify and wait for. But if the stock market should continue to fall next week, we should continue to see dollar strengthen and risk currencies hurt. And one of the risk currencies that I'm looking at is dollar CAD. If I actually go down into this 4-hour time frame, zoom out a little bit, there is some real scope for this market to move higher. We have this resistance level all the way over here around about 129, where we saw lots of selling pressure come from. Price may want to retest this area. Recently, we've been trapped within this consolidation pattern where the market has just basically been bouncing back and forth. Now that we have this clean breakout, could we look for long opportunities on a pullback? Well, if we actually look at these previous structure highs, it kind of lines up with the whole number 127, which could be a good area to start looking for those buying opportunities to come into play. So if price was to come back into this area, form bullish price action, we could look for some long opportunities. 129 looks like a great area to target because this is where we saw that key selling pressure from in the past. Finally then, dollar Swiss, another market that we could capitalize on again going into next week. The market looking very bullish on the weekly time frame. If I go into the daily time frame, we can see that again, very similar to dollar CAD. We've broken out of a significant area of support and resistance. If I just go look left, you can see this huge zone through here. The market recently move lower from this area around about 0.94. 0.94, yeah, good level to actually look at for the potential for this market to move back to the downside. So what we could be seeing from this market is, again, pullbacks, continuation moves up to 0.94 if we continue to see the dollar strengthen further. So thanks for watching this video update. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a thumbs up. Hope you have a great trading week. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more Forex content, and I'll speak to you in the next video.